Newcastle 2, Chelsea 2. This was not the result I was expecting before the game started, but 2 years I will take the draw. I will take the draw like that, based because of how the game went or what happened inside the game. I think there's one thing I have to say about this Chelsea team. I believe, or I think we have a kind of grown under Enzo Maresca. Why do I say so? Had it been this was last season, or maybe the Pochettino season, or the season earlier, and we were 2-0 down at St. James's Park, it's game over. 2-0 down, it is game over. But what happened? We came back in the second half. We fought, we battled, and we came back. We were able to restore parity. 2-2. Finally, that was the end. Towards the ending of the game, Newcastle, they could have easily won the game. Understand? They would have easily won that game. But I must commend the team for coming back in the second half and battling and getting a draw. What happened in this game? The thing is that we played it into Newcastle's hand. There is no way that you are going to St. James's Park and you are going to, allow them to score first. Don't do that. Don't do that. In fact, I was very glad because when the game ended that first half, I said, this is over. I couldn't see the possibility of anything happening again in that game. I couldn't see. They completely squeezed Chelsea. The pressure was too much from the fans, the players. They were aggressive, combative, as Chelsea. They were not linking. There was nothing happening between Chelsea players. No linking. There is no form of rhythm in the Chelsea team. They didn't stop. They pressed Chelsea so hard in that first half. So I looked at that and I was like, they always pressure Sanchez. Sanchez always going long. But him going long was better, even though we lose the ball, because that was what ended up happening. We were losing the ball because he was going low. He was always forced to go long, and that is because of the pressure that Newcastle they were mounting on Chelsea. Chelsea didn't really have any answer. But I also noticed something. Palmer, Joao Pedro, and Pedro Neto, three of them, they seems not to get along in that first half. When it was 1-0, 2-0, you could see they were angry in the pitch at each other. They were always shouting at each other, three of them. And maybe that was why nothing was happening up front for us. In that first half, I don't know what is wrong with three of them in particular. I noticed them. But in the second half, it changed. Maybe Enzo Maresca also noticed this and talked to them. I don't know. Three of them, they were just hungry. This one is shouting, the ball is supposed to come. The team was in total disarray that first half. But what happened? That goal, those two goals that they considered, those two goals, especially the second goal, a lot of problem. Pedro Neto, he kind of gave Gordon the left, because Gordon is right-footed. He gave him the left to run, but Gordon still caught into the right and still crossed the ball. Fofana, I don't know. Fofana, he always does. Fofana he's a very good defender. He always does this, like losing his marker. The first goal, I swear, Gusto was a kind of he wasn't active enough. Gordon got ahead of him. Luckily, Sanchez saved the ball, but unfortunately, the ball again he fell for Vatomanda, and then Chaloba, he was already on the floor, so it was just a tapping for Vatomanda. That is it. We played into their hands in the first half. That's what I would just say. It's a game of two halves, and in the second half, we came back. You could see instantly when the second half started, we were on front foot. We started pressuring them. Immediately, we got a free kick. I was expecting Kopama to take it, but Reece James, he is a world-class player. When sometimes I say players are world-class, it will be as if he's an example. There's no exaggeration in saying Reece James is a world-class player. Free kick, beautiful as you may like. Tell me one of the best free kick takers. And just if for instance you remove Reece James' face, you don't know that he was the one that took that penalty, that free kick. The way that free kick was executed, you can't differentiate it with one of the best free kick takers. Reece James is a world-class player. That is just a beautiful free kick. 2-1, and then instantly the momentum swung back to Chelsea. We were on the front foot. We started pressuring them, mounting pressure on them. A lot of ball came to Garnacho and he wasted them all. Had it been Estavo was fit, I would have loved Estavo to come in so that Pedro Neto will go to that way because Pedro Neto can make use of his left and his right. But Garnacho, he cannot really make use of his left, and that is where that defender is always forcing him to go. And most time, if he tries to go to the left, I don't know, he gets so much ball one-on-one. This is what do you know when they should have substituted Garnacho, but who are you bringing in? Gittins. There is no way that Gittins is going to come into this fast-paced, difficult game like this. There is no way. It's not even possible. It's not possible that he's going to come in and affect this game. It is not possible. This is why I always talk about the board, which a lot of Chelsea fans, they don't talk much about. We had the opportunity to have a quality right-footed left winger. Look at Doku at Manchester City. See, even if he doesn't score, but you could see the chaos he causes. When he's causing that chaos, a lot of other players will be scoring because of the chaos that he's causing. But that place he couldn't. Garnacho couldn't. Yeah, in the weekend he bailed us. Yes, we know that. But man, a lot of ball came to him. So many chances from him would have easily made it 2-2, 3-2, even before we scored the equalizer. From that Garnacho wing. Even Pedro Neto as well, there was one, the ball was stuck on his feet. He don't know the left to use, whether it's right or left. Man, this game, it just went the way it went. Then the second goal, Joao Pedro. In the game against Cardiff, I said he started to do something that I like, the thing I like most about striker, like holding the ball, linking up play and all that. He did that against Newcastle, especially in the second half. He did it so many times. Sanchez will play the ball to him. He will hold it all. The ball will be played into the forward. Then he will hold the ball, and then immediately he will turn it to an attack. He did that so many times. And unfortunately, it resulted into a goal. And the way he took the ball, I think he rattled that player. Then the player slipped. Then he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And him coming himself down to score that goal is the difference between him and Nicolas Jackson. That's just it. That's just that. The difference between him and Nicolas Jackson is this goal that he scored. Because give it to Jackson 30 times, he's going to miss it. That's just that. And then our goalkeeper Sanchez, he have a very good game. In fact, he has been having good games all this while. It was a wonderful, that ball that he gave to Pedro Neto. He did it a lot of time. Let me also say this. Let me get this out of my chest. I think that Chaloba's ball was a penalty. It was too harsh. The way, because Chaloba went into Gordon straight. He was not aiming for the ball. He just went to him. I feel like that should have been a penalty. After the 2-2, the ball, the game became end to end. We will look as if we want to score, then they will look as if they want to score. In fact, they had more clear-cut chances after we scored our second goal. The Barnes, the jabbing that he took wide, and also that one that Regis came back and cleared. And also the Elanga towards the ending of the game.